babies? And why had they been left at his door? What Bui found that day was only the beginning.
In the bustling city of Aba, Bui was known by many names. To his business partners, he was the young, wealthy entrepreneur who had built a thriving empire from nothing. To his friends, he was the life of the party, always ready with a smile and a joke. And to the countless women who crossed his path, Bui was something far more elusive. A charmer, a heartbreaker, a man who knew exactly how to speak to the desires hidden deep within them. But behind his smooth words and dazzling smile, Bui carried a secret that only he was aware of. He was a master player in the dangerous game of love. He didn't settle for just one woman. He couldn't. In his world, no single woman could meet all his needs. There was Zini, the brilliant and ambitious businesswoman who owned her own company. She was his future queen, the one he thought would help him build an empire. But Zini wasn't perfect. She lacked the warmth he craved at home, and wasn't exactly skilled in the art of passion. Then there was Olivia, who could set fire to the coldest night with her presence. She was his go-to for passion and excitement. Margaret, on the other hand, was the chef who could satisfy his every culinary craving, while Amaka brought him peace of mind with her calming presence and spiritual guidance. And of course, Rose, the life of every party, matched his energy perfectly when it was time to celebrate. Bui had it all. Or so he thought. It was an ordinary Monday morning. Bui had just finished his breakfast and was preparing to head to his office when, upon opening the front gate, he stumbled upon the unthinkable. 5 newborn babies, all swaddled tightly in their blankets, peacefully asleep in their bassinets. Bui stood frozen, his mind racing. What is this? A prank? Where did these babies come from? As he bent down to inspect them closer, his eyes caught sight of small notes attached to each bassinet. The first note read, "Dear Sugar Daddy, I eat 12 times a day. Please don't keep me waiting for long." Bui's jaw dropped. He quickly grabbed the second note. "I am the siren of the squad. You'll only have peace when I'm sleeping." A cold chill ran down his spine. The notes continued, each one filled with playful yet haunting messages, mocking him for the games he had played. The final note hit him the hardest. "Mr. Playboy, these babies are the trophies you've won from your endless games. Their mothers have done their part. Now it's your turn to raise them." Bui's world came crashing down around him. He had never imagined that his carefree lifestyle would result in something so tangible, so irreversible. 5 babies, his babies, had been left at his doorstep, and the women responsible had vanished, leaving him to pick up the pieces. Panicking, Bui did what he always did when he was in over his head. He called one of his women, Amaka, the one who always brought him peace. But this time, Amaka couldn't fix the problem. She arrived, saw the babies, and despite her shock, did what she could to help, feeding the infants, soothing their cries. But when the sun set, she left. "Boy," she said, "I care for you, but I can't be part of this mess. You need to figure this out on your own." Bui was left alone, surrounded by the tiny, fragile lives that had now become his responsibility. That night, as the clock struck 11 p.m, all 5 babies woke up at once, screaming for attention. Bui, overwhelmed and exhausted, tried to calm them, but no matter how hard he tried, one baby, the siren, refused to sleep unless she was being held. He named her Siren for her relentless cries that pierced the night. By morning, Bui was a broken man. He had survived the night, but barely. In desperation, he called the only person he believed could save him, his mother. "Mama, please help me," he pleaded over the phone, his voice trembling with exhaustion. "I need you. I'm finished." His mother arrived the next morning, and when she saw the babies, she was speechless. "Bui, what have you done?" she asked, her eyes wide with disbelief. Bui, too tired to explain the whole story, simply handed her Siren, who had yet to calm down. "These are your grandchildren," he said. "I need your help." But Bui's mother wasn't the type to offer easy solutions. After caring for the babies for a few hours, she made her decision. "Bui, These children are your responsibility. I'll help you, but you need a wife to care for them properly. And since you've run out of options, I've brought someone for you." Boy couldn't believe his ears. His mother had gone back to the village and brought a woman named Ia, the same woman she had introduced to him months ago as a potential wife. Back then, Boy had laughed at the idea of marrying a village girl. Now, standing in the ruins of his former life, Boy didn't have the luxury of choice. Reluctantly, he agreed to his mother's plan. Ia moved in and immediately took over the care of the babies. Boy watched her with growing admiration. Despite his initial doubts, Ia was kind, patient, and incredibly capable. The babies thrived under her care, and as time passed, Boy began to see her in a new light. One night, after weeks of tension, Boy finally apologized to Aya for his earlier behavior. He took her shopping, helped her transform her appearance, and started treating her with the respect she deserved. Slowly but surely, Boy realized that the beauty he had been chasing in other women was nothing compared to the quiet strength and kindness of Aya. Eventually, Boy and Aya married, and with the help of a loyal nanny, they raised the 5 children together. Though the mothers of the babies never reappeared, Boy had found peace in his new life. He had been forced to confront the consequences of his actions, but in doing so, he discovered what truly mattered: family, love, and responsibility. The man who once played with hearts for fun had been humbled by life's greatest challenge, and in the end, Boy became a father, not just by accident, but by choice. The children were his legacy, and Ia was his partner. Not the glamorous queen he had once dreamed of, but a woman who had helped him rebuild his life from the ashes. Thank you for joining Jum's journey and experiencing the power of acceptance and resilience with us. If you found her story inspiring, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more captivating tales ahead. Until next time, farewell.